Welcome to Module 1, Part 2. We are continuing our conversation regarding how to teach gifted students in an inclusive setting. We are working with the same author, Lenora Cohen, and I find it to be kind of interesting that this article was written before the other one, 1987, while the other one was written in 2010. But this article really breaks down the 6 principles in a great way. So one of the things that I love that Lenora does is that she talks about different opportunities and position your gifted students to be successful through these 13 tips. So this PowerPoint that you have access to breaks it down based on the tips that she provides. A lot of the tips do come with video, such as the first one, how to establish classroom settings, which goes over groupings and pullouts and other options, including stations. However, some of them you'll see later on as you download the actual PowerPoint do not have actual video. So along with tip 1, which is establishing classroom settings, you want to make sure that you provide a safe environment. And this goes for all students, but in particular for students who are gifted, that they are enabled to explore and expand their learning without restrictions. And that's the key with you providing a safe environment where they feel that they can learn on their own and explore without limitations. Next, you want to organize resources that support this ability to explore. Encourage them to experiment and discover principles that develop their intellectual growth as well as their social growth. You organize the resources in a way that enables them to be empowered, provide them with tools that encourages this development. Sorry, this is going really fast. Steps 4 and 5 kind of look at similar situations, offer exposure, and tune in addition to that, understand the needs. So while you're understanding the needs of the students, your gifted students, you want to make sure that you offer exposure and tune in to the things that matter to them the most related to what's happening in the world today. Along with that, you want to promote peer interaction. One of the key things is that you encourage collaborative assignment arrangements where gifted students are equipped to be able to do a task. And it could be rigorous or it could be very purposeful in a way like a community project. But you want to make sure that it is a purposeful collaboration and that students are paired in a way that they understand their role and they can practice being a participant in like a small community. Next, be a child stretcher. You want to make sure that your gifted child knows that they're working towards their ability. You don't want to give them brownie points for simple tasks that you know that they can do. Stretch them, harness their child power. This quote says, "One child, one teacher, one pen, and one book can change the world," meaning that a gifted child is uniquely able to do a lot of great things, but it's your job to kind of harness that skill, develop their peer interaction skills, and also expose them within your content to current events and making sure they're in tune. That goes along with varying the content that you expose them to, as well as providing them tools. The 2 videos provided here go into what it means to be a researcher. In the article, it's kind of outdated, but the skills are still relevant. I just added, in addition to what she discussed with research skills, the media literacy and also 21st century skills, just an overview of those. In addition, varying products. Now this could be kind of tricky, especially if you don't have project-based learning within your school, or you don't team teach based in content like in middle school levels. But if you do, this would be an awesome opportunity for you to develop some project-based learning here and some of those other tips. Investigate real problems. That can actually go along with providing them real problems to solve. If you create a problem-based learning project that enables them to investigate a real issue, you might find some of their unique qualities that you've never seen before. I'm drawing it back all together, which is the essential. Remember that no gifted student is the same and that their unique qualities are literally unique to the situation, the opportunity, and also the task that you assign them.